Hello fellow swappers. If you're like me and you really can't be bothered with any kind of prep when it comes to baking, then I think I've just found the answer for you. And it's a lot cheaper than you might expect. But is the taste all there? Is it better to buy pre-made? Is it better to buy all the whole ingredients yourself and make it yourself? Or is this the perfect balance between cost and efficiency? Let's find out.
Well, shoppers, I've been to Tesco and I've got a chocolate sponge mix. Ideally, you make these for cakes and you put frosting in the middle. But if you're like me and want to try and make some muffins, then all you need is the ingredients I'm going to show you. So, you will need this mix. You will need a mixer. You can mix by hand, but it takes 2 minutes with a mixer. I'd recommend getting a mixer. A large glass bowl or just general mixing bowl. 2 medium eggs. I've already broken one of them, but it doesn't matter. As long as there's no shell, you'll be fine. A jug of 120ml of water. And 12 muffin/cupcake tin baking things. What do you call them? Cases, that's the one. And for added texture and flavour, I've also got some white chocolate chips. Don't worry, they only cost 69p, so it's not going to break the budget.
So I've already preheated to 170 degrees, so I'm going to read the packet and see what I need to do. So, okay, you will need 2 medium eggs, 120ml of water, and then some cupcake cases and a muffin tin, basically. I've already prepped that. That took a few seconds. That's not too bad. So, basically, let's get started. Now, I'm going to make this as quick and painless as possible because you just want to see me eat it. So, you need to preheat the oven, which I've done. Empty the cake mix into the mixing bowl. Add the eggs and the water. Beat with a mixer for 2 minutes until smooth. Divide up equally and then put in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Take out the oven and rest them for 5 minutes. So let's get that all done, and then I'm going to show you the taste test. Doesn't smell as chocolatey as I'd expect. What did it say? I've already forgot the instructions. Add the eggs and the water. Doesn't say in what order. So it says eggs first, so I'm going to put eggs in. Okay, and then me water. Okay. And then just beat with a mixer. Let's hope this doesn't make a mess. It also doesn't say what speed, so I'm just going to guess. Might help if I switched it on. Okay. 2 minutes it says. I appreciate you can't hear me.
Just going to see if I can show you. So it's got like, I don't know, like chocolatey bits in it. But this is essentially what it looks like once you mix that all through. Now, this is entirely optional and of course does cost you extra money. It's not included in the pack, but I am going to add 100 and something grams of white chocolate chips, which should mean that effectively this is milk and white chocolate muffins. So it should be really nice and tasty, should be very sweet. I could put some dark chocolate in it, but I thought this would be enough. Right, give that a good mix. That looks good to me. Right, now we've just got to portion it up. Right, now it's time to portion it up. So I'm going to move this over here so I can show you guys. So, it's a very thick mixture. I'm awful at doing this. I literally get them absolutely everywhere. But it's part of the fun of doing it, I guess. Okay, as you can see, I've filled them up and they are looking perfect. A lot of people, I think, just assume that this is just for cakes, but as you can see, you can make muffins. So these are now going in the oven, and they're going to take 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll show you when they're done. And yes, for the eagle-eyed viewers among me who realised I was trailing the wire all the way across from here to here, when I clearly have a plug socket here, yes, I don't know either. Okay, they're ready to take out the oven, so let's have a look. Whoa, that heat hits you square in the face from an oven. Right, here we go. Wow, they actually look reasonably sized. Let's get a proper look. So, here are your muffins. Let's see if I can focus in. Oh yeah, that's better. Wow, okay. They aren't as huge as I'd hoped, but I am comparing them to the likes of the supermarket ones or, of course, the bakery ones, where they're absolutely enormous, especially like Greggs or something. But these look really good. Now, you're supposed to lay them in the tin for about 5 minutes, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, swappers, it's time. Here we go. Right, I'm going to gently take these out. I'm not sure the best way to actually take them out. Can't say I've ever really tried this. Just going to gently take them out. They're still very, very warm. Look at the size of these. Now remember, you get 12 of these. So if all you need is £1.40 for the mixture, and then 2 eggs, what's that going to set you back? It'd be 40, 50p, if that. And also some chocolate chips, but again, they're optional. Maybe you'll prefer them without them, who knows? But let's just put the last few out. Okay, here are the muffins. I mean, look at these. Now, the bottoms do feel a little bit soft, but I think that's because all the chocolate chips has fallen to the bottom. Yeah, I think you're supposed to like coat them in some kind of like flour or corn flour or something, maybe. I'm not sure. I think it's to stop them sinking, but I don't mind them being at the bottom, to be fair. So let's give them a taste test.
Okay, swappers, here's what you all came for. Here is the taste test. Are these better than just going to the supermarket and buying a pack of muffins? Is it better than a fresh bakery? Probably not. But these are £1.40. You get 2 eggs that you need to buy separately, so it's not that expensive. You get 12 of them. You're still saving money as opposed to buying 12 of these size muffins in a pack from the supermarket. So I'm just going to grab one and we're going to taste them. I have let them cool a little bit, so hopefully they're not too soft. They do smell of chocolate, of course, but they're not overpowering. I think that's because most of the chocolate kind of muffins and brownies that you get these days are ridiculously rich. The amount of sugar that they put in them is absolutely absurd. So already I can see the chocolate chips. Unfortunately, I should have let these cool a little bit more, I think, because the chocolate chips are actually starting to break up. But that's not why you bought them. The chocolate chips are just my error, not yours. Yeah, I should have allowed it to cool a little bit more, but we're going to give it a taste test regardless. Okay, so here we go. Very soft. Ooh. They're a little bit dry. They do take quite a bit of chewing. They're not really melting your mouth, let's put it that way. I'm going to try and put it upside down to show you. So yeah, all my chocolate chunks have gone to the bottom, as predicted. Chocolate chips though. Nice. Very sweet though. White chocolate was probably a bad move. Let's try a little bit with the chocolate chips. They are very chocolatey. Sorry, I don't like to eat them in my mouth full, but they are a bit chewy. They're a good size. I wonder if I overmixed them. They are good. They are quite rich. It's just the dryness. Maybe a little bit more water or just a little bit less mixing. But they are very fluffy. They're quite light, even if they are a little bit dry. So here's the thing. Whilst they are a little bit dry for my personal preference, they are very good. They're actually worth the money, I think. I think these were definitely worth the money. Yeah, there are a few little tweaks I'd make, but we're all about being on a budget. If that means 20p per muffin, and these will last you ages, feed your family, perfect. It was worth the effort. You don't need the oven on for that long, 15-20 minutes, so it's not going to cost you an awful lot in electric costs or anything. But in the meantime, swappers, if you're liking the constant supply of new videos, then you're in luck. Every couple of days, there's a Wednesday and a Sunday. If you're on a Wednesday and a Sunday, you'll see one of my new videos. The best way to do it, though, is to just subscribe. If you go down a little bit below, you'll see a subscribe button and a notifying little bell icon. If you click those, every single time I produce a new video, it'll come straight to your notifications and you'll get to see me every single time I review new food items. But until then, swappers, for now, Swapper Shopper out. Ciao!